I refuse to be my dad's fiance's bridesmaid. I'm 15 and my dad just announced he's getting married to the woman who broke up my parents before I was even born. Her name is Lisa, and she's this super religious Catholic lady who was friends with my dad back when they were kids. The affair started while my mom was pregnant with me. My mom found out when I was about 6 months old because Lisa kept calling the house and leaving these weird messages. When my mom confronted my dad, he admitted everything. But here's the messed up part. Lisa told everyone, including my dad, that the affair wasn't actually a sin because my parents got married at the courthouse instead of in a church. She legitimately believed God didn't recognize their marriage, so she wasn't a homewrecker. My mom has this heart condition. Nothing super serious, but she has to take medication for it. Lisa apparently told my dad that my mom would probably die young anyway, so why waste time pretending the marriage mattered? She even said my mom should just hand us kids over to her since she was going to be our real mother eventually. My mom showed me the text messages years later and they were absolutely insane. Lisa would send stuff like, "Those babies need a godly mother, and I'm praying for your peaceful passing," like she was actively hoping my mom would die. My dad and Lisa dated for a few years after my parents split up. She was obsessed with playing house with us. She'd show up at our school events uninvited and introduce herself as our dad's partner. She bought us clothes without asking and would get mad when we didn't wear them. One time she tried to take me to get my ears pierced without telling anyone. My mom completely lost it when she found out. Then when I was around 8, my dad and Lisa broke up. He never explained why, just said they wanted different things. For the next 7 years, her name literally never came up. Not once. We all kind of forgot she existed. Last month, my dad took a trip back to his home country to visit family. He was gone for 2 weeks. When he came back, he sat me and my sister down and announced he was engaged. We were confused because he hadn't been dating anyone. That's when he said he'd proposed to Lisa. Apparently, they'd been talking again for a few months, but he never mentioned it to us. She still lives in his home country, which is like 8 hours away by plane. He said she'd be moving here after the wedding, and we'd all be one big happy family. My sister, who's 12, just stared at him. I asked if he was serious, if he really thought we'd be okay with this. He got all defensive, saying Lisa had changed and that she'd matured a lot, that we were being unfair, holding childhood stuff against her. Childhood stuff, like she didn't spend years hoping our mom would die. Last week, Lisa video called us. She was super fake nice, asking about school and our hobbies. Then she dropped the bomb. She wanted both me and my sister to be her bridesmaids. She went on about how meaningful it would be to have her future daughters standing beside her, how it would show everyone that we were a united family. My sister looked like she was going to cry. I just said no. Lisa's face fell. She tried to guilt trip me, saying she'd always thought of us as her own children, that she'd been praying for this moment for 15 years. I told her the truth, that I remembered everything she said about my mom, that I'd read the text messages where she hoped my mom would die, that I didn't want to be in her wedding or her family. My dad started yelling at me to apologize. Lisa was crying, saying I was breaking her heart. My sister ran to her room. The call ended with my dad saying I was being cruel and immature, that if I didn't agree to be a bridesmaid, I couldn't come to the wedding at all. I told him that was fine with me. Now he's not talking to me and Lisa keeps sending me these long messages about forgiveness and God's plan. My mom says I did the right thing, but my dad's whole family is mad at me. They keep saying I'm ruining his happiness and that I need to let go of the past.